Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Heather Salter-Purves. I'm a dark sapphic fantasy and folklore author rooted in British Isle folklore. I was born in England. I now live in Western Australia. This is my channel where I talk about all things writing, reading and career and creativity. So I didn't set myself goals for Q1 of 2026. I'm going to do an honest reflection of how Q1 went for me. And also come back with, because I'm changing how I actually structure my goal setting and why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, and what exactly Q2 could look like for me moving forward. So I did get a wonderful little influx of people from my video on the Fetch for Folklore Friday, so thank you for coming and subscribing. I hope you'll stick around, but let's dive on into this reflection and goal setting. My word for 2026 is foundation. So 2026 is all about building everything quietly and intentionally. Well, not so quietly because I'm talking to you guys about it, but it has always been one of my dreams to be a fantasy author. And this year I kind of decided that I was going to build everything from the ground up structurally, realign my branding. There are some videos on this channel I will pin up here and in the description for you to get more details about it. So the system, the community, the content, and how I want my back catalogue to look. It's not the flashiness, it's the unglamorous groundwork that makes everything else possible. And in 2027, there's going to be a story for another word and another day. So I hope you stick around. So let's get honest about how Q1 went. I had big annual goals for 2026, but nothing specifically in Q1 to target it. And I kind of got a little overwhelmed and also complacent in terms of, well, I've got the entire year to achieve them, so I didn't need to be as gung-ho. But that didn't actually was the case necessarily. I did do the things that had certain deadlines, but I need to be more intentional about building my foundations. Things still moved forward a lot more successfully than I anticipated. The numbers, let's be honest and specific about. I started 2026 on this channel here with 310 subscribers, and I finished Q1 with 331. So amazing. Thank you. A lot of that is to the new Friday folklore videos I'm putting out every week. So if you want to subscribe so you don't miss out on British folklore videos that are coming, please come along on this journey. Instagram, I grew from about 2,500 to just over 2,600. TikTok is taking me a bit longer to grow because I need to get better at being consistent on it, but I did manage to pick up about 20 followers over there. I also have my author newsletter. It is linked down below. You will get a short gothic sapphic story told from the second person point of view if you join. And I started with 29 subscribers at the beginning of the year, and I went up to 38, but that also did include an entire health check to make sure that everyone that was on my list actively wanted to be there and was interested and excited about this foundation year, as well as everything moving forward. That did kind of shift my numbers a little bit. I got into one more extra bookshop. The idea is to get into at least 2 more than I already was in 2025. So we're halfway to that goal. That is the Dunsborough Mobile Bookshop. So if you live in like the southwest region of Western Australia, go check them out. They do have a copy of Her Daffodil Queen, which is the Sapphic Welsh Hades and Persephone mythology mix-up that I'm doing. I also completed and have published, ready for pre-ordering, my ghost romance, Mist and Memory, which comes out on the 20th of April. The links to pre-order that are down below. I'm also just into the proofreading and copy edits of my cosmic horror, which is coming out with Bushland Castle Productions in September this year. Super excited. If you have read Her Daffodil Queen, Nud, who is the leader of the Wild Hunt novel, is going really well. I'm into like the second draft, almost the third of Primrose Princess Sacrifice, which is my October 2026 release. I have done some good milestones over the last quarter. I didn't know what was working for me super well until the fetch video for Folklore Friday really hit its stride and brought people in. I'm super happy, super excited. It is something that was spooky and ooky, and I really enjoyed diving into the lore around that. And I do have Ghost Lovers coming out, or is already out for Folklore Friday. So basically, I'm showing up consistently for myself, for the community, and for the career I want. And that's really all I can do right now. And I am seeing the shift in things towards positives. So that is giving me a bit more confidence. I have also dealt with a little bit of imposter syndrome around some other things. But this is now where we get into the mindset shift. Annual goals, as I said, aren't working for my brain. They're too far away. They're too easily to let them drift a bit and only doing like step by step by step by step. And then I'm sort of going, well, I'll measure it later, which doesn't work. I'm going back to the tried and true method of Sarah Cannon's HP90 method. So the goals that happen in quarter. So Heart Breathing, Sarah Cannon is an amazing force here on Authortube and YouTube. So supportive about how to be productive, proactive, creating the author and creative life you want, but also respecting and keeping your peace of mind and health at the forefront as well, and being realistic with the productivity you're trying to undertake. So the 90 days or the quarter goals are short enough for me to stay super focused on things, but long enough to see the real progress that will occur. So the end of each quarter, I can then reflect on it, readjust, and see what is working, which means I will be tracking properly. I will be tracking properly and pivoting if I need it to, but then also getting a moment to celebrate my actual wins. So we now move on to my goals for Q2. So April, May, June. So writing and publishing. I'm going to complete the next draft of Primrose Princess, and then by the end of June I want to be sending it out to my editor. I'm really going to get a push on some in-depth information about and marketing, because that is one thing I struggle with of Mr. Memory. So if there's anything you specifically would like me to cover in it, including the fun little bits I'm putting in for back matter and front matter about it, I can actually talk to you about that. And begin the groundwork and marketing ideas for Shadows Beyond the Gates, which is the cosmic horror. Here on the channel, I am going to have a big goal to try and get to 450 subscribers. So if this is something you're interested in, my Folklore Friday videos every Friday, as well as sort of a fortnightly talking head sit down chat video, subscribe, let your friends know, and then seeing if I can take little tidbits of this and use them across my other social networks, because I need to work smarter, not harder in that regard. But moving on to the Hearth side, which is my newsletter, I'm going to aim to really hopefully get over the 100 email subscribers, because that is important for something that's coming in 2027, as well as just getting to connect with you guys. So there is also an option to join my Bloom Coven, which is the street team, which gives you access to my arcs, short stories, graphics, and little sneak peeks, and maybe even an opportunity to have a bit of creative say if I am stuck on a few things. I also do have the Wild Out West signing, this is the second year I'm going to be attending it. It was amazing and slightly intimidating last year, as it was my first ever big author signing. This year I'm going to be doing it without my beautiful wife Leanne standing by my side. So I'm going to try to be more confident and enjoy myself, get to meet a lot of readers, and also get to hang out with some amazing authors. Amazing author friends I have. So if you would like me to take you along specifically for that journey and experience, let me know down in the comments. So then that also takes me to my social media goal. So I want to try and get to 1,500 TikTok subscribers or followers, and maybe 2,800 to 3,000 Instagram followers. So if you would like to follow me on other platforms, you'll find them down below. Events and businesses that are going to help me march towards the goals I have is we have Wild Out West, and there is over 700 ticket holders. So that is going to be great to not only see the blossoming experience of readers and writers getting together in Western Australia, but it is also an opportunity for me to network with other sapphic authors, dark fantasy authors, and the readers that actually have an opportunity to find me. I also have a brand new banner coming for that, so I will be doing a reveal here very soon. I'm going to try and approach 1 or 2 more bookshops in the next quarter to see if they would be interested in stocking either of the books I have out currently. I'm also enjoying the idea of being more present, family time, but also productive, and crocheting not only little reading buddies, but some like reading nook blankets. Because I do dictate my first and second drafts of my novels, so it gives me something to do while I'm writing to an extent. With all that, Q2 is all about momentum. The foundations have been laid in the right way, I feel, one video at a time, one chapter at a time, and always trying to connect with you guys. If you would like to follow on this journey, I would love to have you either in the Heartside, the Bloom Coven, or if you'd just like to come back every Friday to see another Folklore Friday video. It's really exciting. I have some stuff coming up. Always, my links are down below for joining the newsletter and getting that free gothic short story, and then also joining the Bloom Coven so you get little sneak peeks, short stories, as well as opportunities to help further along. That means you'll get cover reveals earlier, you'll get trope cards earlier. Until next time, let's let love bloom in the dark, and I'll be back very soon with a Folklore Friday video. Bye for now.